Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome once more, definitely. Why am I playing so much Black Eyes? It's a very good question, isn't it, really? I think I'm just genuinely enjoying it. It's definitely different to what I've been playing for some time. And I think what we'll do here is we'll probably have this run as Germany. I'm very much enjoying having to learn how this new version of Black Eyes works. I suppose at the end of the day, once we do this actual exploratory run, which it pretty much is, by that time the other submods are probably going to be updated. So obviously we'll be playing with a much superior version. And yeah, we can afford to learn here. At the end of the day, we're definitely not going to be invading the US. I don't imagine we'll get away with that one. Yeah, love a bit of Black Eyes, me too. I'm really enjoying the change of pace. How you doing there, Jacob? Hello there, Black Mesa. Time to reshape the map of Europe for ultimate conquest. Yeah, tell me about it. So we made it to the 31st of December here in 1937. We have begun to expand the Wehrmacht. Only small measures of production going ahead so far. We do have about 5 divisions in training. Obviously we're going to have 25 divisions built of that new division type. Thanks man. You know, I've been enjoying it. I think we probably will do. I did have somebody say, would I play the Soviet Union? And I think I probably will do. I'll probably wait until a few more... I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. If the bugs are fixed, then I'll go ahead and play some of the Soviet Union. I think that could be rather interesting. Or even perhaps France or even the United Kingdom or some other nations, that could be rather intriguing. Hello Venomir, how are you doing my friend? Right. So it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, for those few divisions that we've actually put it into production, you can see just how much of an impact it has had on the manpower. So it might have cost us in terms of industrial efficiency. Well, then again, no, it cost us in terms of actual consumer goods, didn't it? Though we have gained possibly a worthwhile amount of manpower. We'll see. Now, we do have about 28 IC here spare. I think what we need to do here is we need to either start developing Panzer divisions, or even potentially build further infantry divisions, or perhaps something else. A garrison division isn't always a bad idea. At the end of the day, I could have, let's see. I'm going to need something that is capable of dealing with partisans and reducing partisan activity. Now, do I have any measure of partisan effectiveness? Or suppression would be it. Ah, there we go, suppression. As you can see here, the military police, as well as the, the very special police over here, they're very good at that. We do have the fascist militia, which is very cheap and very effective. Though, of course, the cavalry could be a very good use for that. Okay, I think a France playthrough would be quite interesting. Hunker behind the Maginot Line and Belgium indeed. Hello there, Snake, how you doing, my friend? You've actually done well to arrive at the start of the stream. You have a tendency to arrive just as I finish in don't you, sorry. Okay. Damn it, I've mucked up that, I guess I'll sort by size. Yeah, probably, we'll do something like that. I don't know how it's sorted normally, but we'll be able to figure things out. Indeed, SS please. So, what do we want to do here? Do we want to start producing actual armoured divisions? It's possibly not a bad idea to maybe just produce the one for the time being. You know, start to build up our practical. It's like we have, let's see here, so these are practicals for the land. So I have infantry practical, infantry theory. Now, I do have some very good automotive theory, but when it actually comes to armor practical, it's not too terrible actually, it's not too bad. But it could obviously do with being higher, couldn't it? Yeah, Romanov had taken the government when. That would be rather intriguing, wouldn't it? Okay. Now, we're not far away from obviously being able to join with Austria over here, which is going to obviously buy us a decent amount of IC. If I take a look at what the actual Austrians have here, this would be a good idea. So let's see, what could we stand to benefit from? We do have resources here, potentially iron. I'm not entirely sure what else is here, but we are seeing iron. I think it's iron. Might even be some other kind of like resource. We do have an industrial zone there. It seems like we have coal or energy. Yeah, okay. So we have AA. We do have a training base. We have a coal mine. We have the police center. Obviously, some infrastructure. The infrastructure is not very good either. Okay, additional IC. Yeah. will not stand to gain a huge amount of IC. Now that's got some amazing infrastructure. Yeah, we won't stand to gain a hell of a lot of IC, but at the end of the day, we do stand to gain a couple of coal mines and some steel refineries, which are going to be rather worthwhile. And at the end of the day, the additional manpower is always going to be a good thing. The big prize is going to come when we actually take Czechoslovakia. I mean, at the end of the day, the automotive industry over here is going to be beautiful. We also do have additional armament factories and tank factories. To be fair, I think what I'm going to do then is we'll start to produce some kind of Panzer division. Build some Panzer divisions, but build as many infantry divisions as possible, or during Barbarossa, you're going to have huge rooms. Hello there, Peter, how are you doing, my friends? Right, what we'll do then is we'll start building one Panzer division, and we'll use that to build up our practical and our theory there, really. Hello there, Hospitalian, how are you doing, my friends? Looking forward to seeing some Blitz today. Well, it depends, really. We need to very much build up the Wehrmacht. Obviously, all arms of the military, here. I don't know how the heck you pronounce that. How are you meant to pronounce that? Yeah. By the way, can you guys tell me how the stream sounded? I'm just going to have to tab out here a moment. I'm just seeing something here regarding Czech audio settings. Please correct the number of audio. That's interesting. Ah. That's very strange. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna quickly restart OBS here. Like, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I'm getting this over here, which is rather strange. So I'm just going to quickly restart OBS just to see if that fixes it. So I'll just be right back. 2 moments. Yeah, okay. Hopefully the stream should have resumed there. Ideally it has resumed and it's not broken things up. But at the end of the day, if it has broken things up, that should be fine. Do you guys hear me fine? Is everything coming through? I'll just obviously click back into the game. Make sure everything's going fine. So if you guys can hear me, do please let me know in the chat there. I'll just wait for that to catch up. Yeah, I know my, Don't you judge my desktop. It sounds better. Does it now? Okay, that's rather interesting. I mean, if it sounds better, that's fantastic. Right, good. Okay, well, OBS isn't complaining, YouTube isn't complaining, so I'm bloody well happy. Brilliant. Thank you so very much for that, guys. Okay, so what do we want to produce here? Do I want to produce the armor or the light armor? Now, the actual armor does reduce the practical. Wow, that's actually quite important there. So we'd gain 3.5 in terms of practical. Well, actually, what am I doing here? Yeah, okay, so armor gives only 2. Light armor seems to give 1.5. See, if I was to build some heavy armor... Oh, it's super crisp. That's bloody brilliant. I'll have to listen to it after the stream then, see what it sounds like. I might have had it in a inferior sound mode then. But I mean, if it's even better than before, that's bloody fantastic. Okay, so what do you guys reckon? How much is it in terms of actual IC cost here? At the end of the day, I could actually do with producing some heavy armor in the future. So this is fucking expensive. Fucking hell. Wow. Okay, I was thinking, oh yeah, that might be just like an armored, heavy armored battalion. Oh yeah, it's not going to be that big. But 33.34 IC. No bloody wonder. It gives you a lot more. Okay. You need a few medium tank divisions and the rest should be light so that you can exploit breakthroughs. That's a good idea. I think what we may do then is we might produce our light armor now, and then our medium armor later when we actually have superior medium armor. I think at least in that way, we are going to reduce the IC cost. I'm going to be able to build additional Panzer forces, obviously, as they'll not take as long or be as expensive. So we'll start with the light armor Panzer divisions, first of all. Okay, bloody love these things. Right. Oh, right, here we go. Light armor. Beautiful. Yep. Okay, so we'll have the light armor. Heavy armor is useless for Germany as long as you're winning. That's very true. I mean, we will want to have some, like, fortress breaking divisions, I'd imagine. But we won't... I don't know, it's one of these, isn't it? It's like, at the end of the day, it's like... we will have to deal with fortresses, but we obviously need to make sure that we have enough panzer divisions for everything else to actually get to that point first and foremost. So I think what we'll do here then is we'll start producing light armor. I mean, light armor is going to be fantastic. Let's take a look at the actual stats here. As it only has a 24 soft attack, it has 18 hard attack, 14 piercing, and 11 armor. Obviously, it's nowhere near as good as the actual medium armor. I mean, the medium armor is like, what, additional third? Again, it has twice the actual armor value here. But the speed is pretty good there, 6. When you annex the Soviets, then you can put IC into some heavy tanks. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we will want to have some semi-motorized infantry. I think we have semi-motorized battalions. Yeah, we have a motorized infantry battalion. So throw a motorized infantry battalion in here. Armored support. The motorized infantry battalion. Yes, I can obviously keep pace. We have the armoured support in here. I'm going to throw an armoured car in for the time being. What we'll do is we'll see how these things look together and then we'll go from there. Now, I could have the heavy AA in there. The heavy AA could actually potentially keep up for the time being. But let's see. So I could throw in motorised engineers. We'll throw in a headquarters first and foremost. I am going to actually give them probably the trucks. Well, I could either give them the civilian transportation or I could give them the trucks. The civilian transportation has... the German truck transports aren't as soft. Obviously, they are more expensive, but they do have that speed. I don't think they take as many malices or something, or they have, like, advantages in some way. I say build light armor first to get the practical and get the heavier stuff later after annexing Czechoslovakia. Forgive me if I asked before, but what is happening with the one of the Pacific turn with THG? What I've done is I've submitted the turn to THG. I'm just waiting for him to actually finish the turn off, and then we'll be able to get straight on with that. I actually do have the turn. I have my turn to play in the new play-by-email game I'm playing in. Of course, what I will be playing as the Southern Soviet Commander. Well, the South Soviet District Commander. Well, Fiat, I suppose, probably the wiser description. So basically, I will be taking control of all Soviet forces south of the marshes over here. So let's see, can I show you here? Can I get a simplified? Yeah, okay, so basically everything south of that point will be under my command. So it's going to be rather intriguing. We are going to be playing against human opponents. I can't remember how many people are on the German team, but there's at least 3 or 4 human opponents. So it's going to be a rather intriguing challenge. Very, well, that's it, definitely challenging. So I'll be doing that either... probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. It depends really when I have the time for that. Obviously, I'd like to familiarise myself. Is your Black Ice modded? Do you have the Third Reich units mod? So I have, at the moment, units of the Third Reich mod. The other submods aren't yet available. Or at least they're not quite up to scratch with 10.1. When they are, I will definitely get them in here. But until then, we don't have them. Okay, so back to the unit production. Okay, so we have 5 here, we need 2 more. So we'll put in we'll see how much it is. I think at the end of the day, let's see. I don't get a terrible amount there. Seems to give me more towards the mobile unit. Yeah, well actually no, it doesn't really. The civilian trucks. Okay, so that gives me the transport practical. Yeah. Okay. We could do with actually producing more convoys. That would be very nice. Though we are going to be playing the vampire economy here. And of course we need to survive by eating and devouring economies of other nations, taking their resources. So, let's see. I could throw in the motorized engineers. Then you will get some heavy panzer divisions from events. That's pretty awesome. I like that. So we have light armor, armored support, motorized infantry battalion, armored car, motorized engineers, civilian transportation, and SS division headquarters. Now, do I do that? I mean, that would cost me 36.60 IC. Is it worth it just to put in these actual German truck transports, which obviously does take it to 39.95? Is there a difference here in terms of actual... No, it's still the same. Okay, so Divisional Headquarters. Veteran Divisional Headquarters, Elite Division Headquarters. We have Reconnaissance, we have Armoured, we have Mobile. We don't actually have any fire support here at the moment. Also, the SS Division will upgrade to Tigers and King Tigers in time. That's pretty badass. Right. Combined arms. Yeah, the IC would be very nice. I don't know, is it worth it to actually... Let's put the German civilian transportation in here. Would it be worth it to instead go with the heavy AA? If we take a look at the stats here, so this would obviously cost us 34.60. Veteran Elite Headquarters are from events. Oh, right, okay. So I guess these guys are basically the same thing. We can get these headquarters. We've actually unlocked a few. Hello there. How you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you once more. Right. So if I have the heavy AA in here, we can see here that we have 61 soft attack, we have 65 hard attack, we have 39 piercing attack, 11 armor, 31 air attack, 102 defensiveness, we have 158 toughness, 59 air defense, and 42 toughness. The speed of the division is 6 kilometers per hour at the moment. Suppression is only 5. It would consume 8.9 units of fuel. Obviously, if I do it as a reserve, we go down to 31.14. I mean, I'm half tempted to actually just train this as a full division, considering that there. I mean, at least would save time and obviously mobilizing. But I suppose at the end of the day that free IC is worthwhile. What do you guys reckon? I mean, the armored support obviously will gain more stats as we upgrade them. But we have the light armor, we have the armored support, motorized infantry battalion, armored car, heavy AA, civilian transportation, then the SS division. Let's just compare what we have if we have just the engineers in here as well. So obviously we don't have as high soft attack or as anywhere near as high as a hard attack. Pearson isn't, well, yeah, obviously it's missing a third there. Armor remains the same. We lose about half of our air attack. We do have a lot of toughness there. But obviously, yeah, I think might be worthwhile having the heavy AA. And I could always throw in an engineering there in the future, to be fair. So we'll go with the heavy AA. I think they're going to be worthwhile. The support uses too much IC, use engineers. Well, the armored support. Let's see. So if I threw that in there, we'd have 72 soft attack, 67 hard attack, 39 piercing, 11 armor. Okay, we might go with this then. I could just throw the armored support in the future though, I suppose. We don't have as much combined arms, however. The AAs though is going to be quite nice. Yeah, engineers and heavy AA. Okay. Yeah, when we have the upgrade to increase the size of our divisions, then I can throw it in the armored support when it's actually worthwhile. And I could always throw the armored support into the medium divisions. So this will take 193 days. Okay, that's brilliant. We'll go with this then. So we are going to start to produce just the one division here for the time being. The reason is obviously to start building up that practical and theory. Then obviously as we have more divisions, brigades finishing off like this, squadrons finishing off like this, and this division here, we'll be able to throw more things onto there. I think at this point we obviously have the IC being constructed, which is over here. We won't be really putting more there. You are missing something, just a sec. Well, we've got the transports, we've got the headquarters, we've got the heavy AA, we've got the motorized, we've got the armored car, we've got the motorized infantry battalion. So we have the infantry, we have armor, we have fire support, we have the... Yeah, okay. I don't think we're missing anything, but if you think there's a better template, then do tell me. I mean, obviously, that'd be really quite handy. What do you guys reckon then? I think this is going to be quite effective. The combined bonus should be higher. I don't know. What could my N words? So there's no wolf, how you doing, my friend? I don't know, I'm kind of happy with this at the moment. Right, here we go, we can actually see some of the actual modifiers. Let's just see what happens if I take out the engineers. Right. I'm going to take a look at, let's say, river movement. So minus 12. If I put the engineers in here. Actually, yeah, they're too slow. Okay, so halves that. We'll take a look at the other movement then. For example, like the urban. Okay, so urban remains roughly the same. Let's see, urban attack and defense. So urban attack. Ah. That's intriguing. Okay. I hate your ninja, my ninja. Sometimes the unit composition can be strange at first glance. That's true. Okay, yep, we'll go with that then, as we said. What do you guys reckon? Should we go with, like, the actual better trucks? I'm kind of tempted, considering it's not that much more of an IC investment. Let's see if it makes a difference. I mean, does it impact on really much? This is it, I really wish I could add something here. And, well, see some of the finer details. It's a relatively good template. Around 1941, you'll date it slightly. Yeah, not too bad myself. What's your plans for armoured combat? Lots of tanks, motorised, cap power. Well, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to start building some light armour divisions to begin with. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? It's like, do we actually want to be producing motorised divisions, or do we want to just have light armoured panzer divisions? I think we might stray towards like more light armoured panzer divisions rather than motorised. It does very much depend on the actual cost of motorised, of course, however. But we will be definitely producing medium later. Hello there, Norbert, you sexy motherfucker. How you doing, my friend? Try adding artillery. Better trucks and medium armor. Light should have light transportation. Yep, okay, I'll go with that. I don't think there's really much of a difference here overall, just in terms of actual softness. But I'll give them civilian transportation, obviously, as that has the speed to keep up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we have you in production here. Superb. That heavy AA is going to be fucking fantastic. I mean, most of our units are going to have pretty damn good piercing. I mean, the infantry divisions will have good piercing, which is obviously going to be quite problematic for nations, obviously, with armor, as they're not going to be as powerful. I'm actually going to save the game here quickly, just so it doesn't goddamn crash. Motorized is not useful against AI. Yeah. I could agree with that one. Okay, so we're going to 1938 shortly. Yep, here we are, 1938. It is a fine year. We have the Brandenburg Commando. Light has bonuses in rough terrain. Well, that's pretty fantastic, isn't it? Okay, so I'm still waiting for this, so March 1st, 1938. The Brandenburg Commandos. But let's do our annual espionage and etc. Now, I think what we want to do here is obviously go towards the economic spying. Or would we? I mean, it's 1938, so we aren't going to see any combat this year. I mean, this isn't really worthwhile, isn't it? So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go for the IC efficiency. Or I could go for the extra spies. The extra spies isn't always a bad idea. At the end of the day, being able to do things better in every regard is not a bad thing. Indeed, Happy New Year. I'm going to go with the economic spying. That 1% IC efficiency production is going to be quite nice, quite welcome. National foci. Now then, what do you guys reckon? Do we go with Achtung Panzer once more? I'm thinking Achtung Panzer, mostly due to the fact that we've gone it for the last 2 years. We've taken it for the last 2 years. I think if we continue to build on that, I think it will, at the end of the day, make a big difference to the, well, to the armor production that we actually are able to manage here. What do you guys reckon? I mean, I kind of wish I knew more about what the actual buildings did. More manpower. Yeah, see, the army would be good. But we do obviously gain this here. I think we'll go with Acton Panzer. Mostly for the fact of obviously just having that increased Panzer production is going to be very nice. Like, for example, these tank factories. Resources would be okay, but I suppose at the end of the day, it's not going to really help us out too much. It would obviously be great, but yeah. Yeah, economics could have also been quite nice. We're going to go with Acton Panzer. Yeah, I'm going to take Panzers. There we go. Examine our tank factories. The industrial capacity of our tank factories needs improving to keep pace with the army's needs. All armor units will have increased production speeds. We can either spend valuable resources to build a series of 10 new factories, or improve the production in our existing factories for a short time. New factories will be created according to IC levels and provinces. If you have enough IC, you will gain all 10 factories from your chosen national foci. Okay. So I'd gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'd gain quite a few of them. Oh, I'd lose one in Königsberg. We lose 2 in Königsberg. Interesting. Strange. Right. We'll build new factories. It's going to be costly, but it's going to be worthwhile. I think it will make a big difference. You will use tons of IC for casualties and upgrades. Well, what we're going to be doing here is we're not going to upgrade our units really at all. Only select units will be upgraded. Instead, what I'm going to do is, if we need upgrades, we produce those upgrades. We don't upgrade our old units. It's not worth it. At least not all the time. So we're going to go with a short-term boost for that increased industrial capacity. Now we have the Brandenburg. Units of the Brandenburgers operated in almost all fronts: the invasion of Poland, Denmark and Norway, the Battle of France, Operation Barbarossa, in Finland, Greece and the invasion of Crete, Romania, Bulgaria and Yugoslavia. Some units were sent to infiltrate India, Afghanistan, Middle Eastern countries and South Africa. They also trained for Operation Felix, the planned seizure of Gibraltar, and Operation Sea Lion. They had stunning successes early in the war, after an advanced units captured strategic bridges, tunnels, forts and rail yards in Poland and the Netherlands. You will receive 3 units of Brandenburgers. The first in 1958, the second in early 1940, and the last one in the middle of 1940. After being deployed, you will need to give them time to upgrade before they will be fully combat capable. Okay. What difficulty did you choose? I've chosen normal for everybody. Hello there, Kursar. How are you doing, my friend? How is the Austrian military taking you? Okay, fantastic. During Barbarossa, you will build little. True. I mean, we'll be dealing with the reinforcements, but I'm not going to upgrade as much as possible. Building fresh units takes more IC, so it's not going to work for your army as a whole. True, true. I think it'll work in degrees. Like, with the infantry, not so much, but when it actually comes to the armor, potentially so. I think we'll have to see how it turns out, really, and go from there. Obviously, this is going to be a lot of learning done in this series. And this is where we are going to be doing a lot of experimentation at the end of the day. Okay, put that speed up. Right, first one's done. We'll have an additional infantry division here as well. Austrian economic miracle. Mein Führer. The Austrian economic miracle has happened to us. So we gain increased IC, supplies and research efficiency. Ooh la la. Okay, so actually, national recruiting policy. We're going to go with the sane, balanced approach there. Okay. I'm also going to go here into the technology. See, these would be rather nice to have all of this increased production. Yeah, we just need to prioritize. Monroe effect at the top. Okay. Had the first bit of snow yesterday. Oof. Yeah, it's definitely getting colder now, isn't it? Okay, so we have radios here. Radios obviously going to be quite important. Yeah, definitely. There's so very, very much here. So very bloody much to research. I mean, obviously I still need to work on the bloody officers. Okay, body armor will do that in time. Right. I'd like to actually increase the, capability of my air forces. Though I think we'll do the armor first. So I have the AFV suspension here, diesel engines, tank destroyer. Yeah, we'll throw those up at the top. Armor plate thickness. Here we go. So I don't have the capability to get these yet. We're a little bit too ahead of time for my taste. Okay, aero engine research. There we go. Let's see, construction. Also, don't forget to build roads to the Soviet Union. One north and one south should be okay. 2 provinces wide so the partisans don't cut easily. Yep, good point. We'll definitely do that. Okay, industry. Definitely have you at the top. Airbase blueprints. I don't think I need that as of yet. I will in the future. Okay, we'll just throw these important texts to the top here. At the end of the day, they are going to be very much needed. Yeah, a lot of good things here. Right. That supply production is going to be bloody handy. Okay. Right. Obviously the infantry too. I guess I'll need that. As you can well bloody imagine. The rest we'll throw on once we have a few more things worked on. But what I'll do here is obviously put them in the actual queue. Ooh, not you. Definitely too advanced. Yeah. See, look at this. AFV AA weapons. That's going to be very handy. Okay. I feel like I might as well have just ignored all the Navy, to be fair. I suppose it might not have actually been that useful for us to have done that. Right, bombing sites. Oh well. In for a penny, in for a pound, right. Right, then obviously we'll add more things as it comes up. There we go, we are now at 326 IC. Lovely. Interdiction. Yeah, I mean, what we'll do is we'll obviously have a road from Berlin to Königsberg. We really obviously need to build additional ports as well. That's always going to be a big thing. What we'll have to do is obviously really look at gathering all these ports. You only need a navy for the Baltic Sea, really. Yes, good point. It's like I would like to invade the UK, but I don't think I'm good enough to invade the UK this time around. We could attempt it, but I suppose it's like we'd have to deal with the Soviet Union. Right, Hitler has stepped in. Hitler is demanding action. He says you are wasting time and making too many mistakes. He accuses you of being incapable of running a Hitler Youth Day camp, let alone the German nation. He shouts at you just to get it done. Stop standing around dribbling, and instead put your shoulders to the heel. To the wheel, to the wheel, to the wheel heel, to the heel wheel. Germany deserves better. Right, okay, so it gives me additional officer recruitment gain there. Soft attack, either 50-50 or... at the end of the day, it doesn't really particularly matter right now. Yeah, I'd definitely play it again. Why not? Join in. Okay, we have the 34th Infantry Division here. I'm just going to assign them around. Obviously, what I'll do here in the future is obviously have them really worked on. Like, really decide where these additional units go. But you know what, in fairness, I think what I'm going to do here is, let's see. I think I'm going to take the divisions and actually send them over to this army group. So this would be the army group Desserats. Desserats. Are you unassigned? You are unassigned right now. Okay. So you have 4 divisions. Yep, there we go, 5 divisions. You should have 3 divisions here. Hang on a minute. Who the hell are you under the command of? Well, that's strange. Yeah, then we'll send 1 additional down here. Hello there, Dima. Hi all, have a nice stream. As Ukrainian, I was about Soviet AI. Yeah, talk about between a rock and a hard place and that choice. Yeah, we'll take these older divisions, these old type divisions, and have them moved out this way. I think at least in that fashion, we'll be able to obviously have the brand new stuff where we need it, in the proper armies. And then obviously we can have them updated and go from there. And we do have the fascist militia that I can take armoured cars from to actually fill in some of the gaps in our other infantry divisions as well. Right, we have so much research here. Is it worth my time to actually take some some leadership away from the espionage? We do have 49% here. I'm going to be rather interested to see what happens at 50. Does that allow us to actually Anschluss Austria earlier? It is saying 1938, but we'll see. Yeah, qualifies for 5 cabinet positions. I do think we do need to still keep on producing additional squadrons. So I will throw a couple, like, interceptor squadrons up there. Let's see. Small arms has been worked on, nice. As if I was to go to production, if I was to go over here then. So I'm still running, right, okay, the Messerschmitt's BF-1019 plus 1. The Henschel HS-123A. Okay, Messerschmitt's BF-110. Love those things. I think they're awesome. Right, Heinkel 111. Donia. Yeah. Do we obviously start producing the close air support? I mean, the medium bombers have some really good soft attack. Not so much hard attack. They have more than the close air support. Though the close air support has obviously more naval attack. And they also have more air attack. Okay, when it comes to strategic damage, obviously they do lose that to medium bombers. Surface defense, okay. Probably start throwing some of these bad boys out there. But I'd say probably interceptors first and foremost. Actually, can I produce radar? That's a bloody question, isn't it? Do I have that technology? I do need it. You know what? I don't think I have radar. No, I don't have radar. That would be nice to have, I suppose. I'm going to throw that to the top just so we actually get that. Because I could do with actually building some radar. Okay. Right. No, no, actually, I guess we'll start producing the infantry divisions. I suppose at the end of the day, we'll be able to catch up with the air. But we need the actual divisions on the ground, don't we? Yeah. Probably a good idea. Yeah, not long until some of these actual industrial centres are fully up to scratch. Hmm. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that's pretty much what we were going with anyway. That's pretty cool. 5-5. Black Regiment towards the bottom too. There we go. The Blomberg Blitz affair. So, reform the army. We need more loyal Nazis? Hmm. I think at the end of the day, I do need that organisation. That does allow me to pass some rather intriguing things. So we'll reform the army. Right. There we go. So the first and foremost thing to do is obviously, once we have a decent amount of divisions, is we are going to start to produce some like close air support and obviously the interceptor squadrons. We are going to need that air power. Self-reloading rifles before the October campaign. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. We have lost the effect of low popularity. We have medium popularity now. Let's take a look at what that actually does for us. So in the grips of the Göring 4-year plan. Okay, so there's no actual benefits here. Obviously, once we get to high popularity, that would be worthwhile. So I need popularity of at least 45. But I'd gain the leadership modifier, the territorial pride, and the national unity. Okay, let's see. We need to become a continental military power. Obviously, that increases manpower, leadership, and quite a lot of different things. Yeah, that superpower is bloody incredible. Oberkommando der Wehrmacht. Okay, take command. I just want to see this actually finally take over. Oh, right, OKW. I'm not entirely sure what that did for me, to be honest. Right. You have 5 divisions. You have 3 divisions. You have 5 divisions. I do have the SS divisions there. Okay, we'll have you sent over this way. And you as well. Wait, yeah, I forgot to change this, didn't I? Okay. Oh, so we did have that crash, didn't we? So we'll change the commanders here. Some useless events, okay. Fair enough. Bugger it, I might as well... Yeah, we'll change the commands. I was told that apparently it only applies to the actual army command. Whether that's correct or not, obviously I'm not entirely sure, but I'm taking that advice. There we go. I can actually see how it affects it when I change. Well, when we obviously start the game running again, we'll be able to see the actual change there in... okay. I was in the form of supplies consumed. Oh, lol. There we go, Halder. Okay, let's see if that actually does bring about a change. So supplies. Yeah, you can see that's reduced quite dramatically there, down to 27. That's really good. That means that more IC is now available for other projects. Okay, so that's worthwhile doing. Yeah, then obviously what I want to do is have divisional commanders. There we go, terrific. Okay, so that supply need is still up there, but now we are actually producing over it, which is quite nice. Well, we'll be able to integrate Austria next month anyway, so that's fine. I suppose that's the earliest I could possibly make it then. Okay, all resource shortage, tank armor production. Right, I've lost the effect of chromite. I don't have the funds to buy chromite either. Study for a level 2 motorized division has finished. Yep, okay. Throw that out there. So we'll have Austria rather soon. Ideally, we gain access to their resource storage. Well, their resource stocks. That'd be brilliant. At the end of the day, we'll have more espionage available for other projects. Obviously, stealing more blueprints. Okay, 1st of March, 1938. Government repression. Okay, I'm going to go with the actual police buildings once more. Okay, so we are going to Anschluss Austria. Demands for the Union. Anschluss of Austria and Germany increased after Adolf Hitler became German Chancellor. In February 1938, Hitler invited Kurt von Schoschning, I can't pronounce that, the Austrian Chancellor to meet him at Hitler demanded concessions for the Austrian Nazi Party. Refused, and on the 9th of March 1938, the Austrian Chancellor announced a plebiscite on the independence of Austria. Adolf Hitler took this as an opportunity to take action against the Austrian state. The Austrian Chancellor was pressed to resign. The National Socialist Arthur Seyss-Inquart took over the chancellorship and formed a new government. The Austrian National Socialist Party took power in Austria. On the morning of the 12th of March 1938, the troops of the Wehrmacht and the SS crossed the German-Austrian border. On the 13th of March 1938, Hitler in Linz announced the passage of the Union of Austria into the German Reich. Awesome. Czechia guaranteed Swedish independence. Ah, bloody. I'll take a look at that, but we'll see about that. So there we go, we have Anschluss Austria. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know why you wouldn't. Annexing Austria before the historical date in 38 will have its drawbacks. So is it possible to Anschluss Austria before that? Oh no, annexing. I suppose at the end of the day that would mean obviously attacking them. In 1936, the Austrian economy was in crisis, industry was suffering, and there remained much work to do to get the nation back on track. In 1937 and again in 1938, a number of events trigger for Austria where IC coal mines and steel refineries and armament factories come online. As Germany, you have to decide to leave Austria alone to first recover, or miss out on these new economic building programs and be forced to build up Austria yourself. So we do... How the hell do you Anschluss them earlier then? Do you have to, like, build and cool them? That could be interesting. So we'll go ahead. Anschluss of Austria. They could form divisions or keep the manpower. I'm going to keep the Austrian divisions. Yeah, form divisions. Austria is now part of the Reich. Beautiful. Okay, so who has annex? Sorry, who has how would you tell? I don't think. Yeah, divisions equal free IC. Yeah, that's very true. That's the way I'm thinking about it, really. What the hell has guaranteed Sweden? I don't think they've been guaranteed by anybody. Yeah, the divisions are so-so, but at the end of the day, they are still there, and they're still useful. So that'd be decent. Okay, so we have mountain infantry. I mean, at the end of the day, having these mountain troops is going to be quite handy. I mean, what I could do is obviously take these divisional components and have them spread out and used elsewhere. But at the end of the day, that's a few troops. Useful, nonetheless. Okay, we'll have them sent to Munich. Oh, sorry, not gonna send to Munich. Swedish and neutral. Okay. Right, so we'll obviously see the IC change as well as the manpower change. So we'll take a look here. So 17 monthly gain. Ooh, buying zinc from Germany. Thank you, Spain. The objective should be invade and taking Canada. Yeah, screw the bloody Canadians. I can't play Black Ice when I try to save my game crashes. I'd say probably, like, do a fresh install. That might fix things. I mean, like, Black Ice is just... Paradox games in general are just bloody... like, pedantic. Oh, actually lowered. So Sweden will not get spotted in that case. I would like to attack Sweden. Okay, I do want that money. Please say I got the cash. No, we actually got a negative. Nuremberg. Jesus, that's Dark Snake. Right. So I do have the option here to buy chromite from others. I'm going to buy the chromite from Turkey again. Obviously, we'll gain that additional industrial efficiency. So now we're to 400 odd. Yes, we actually did gain access to their resource stockpiles here. New ambassador in Japan. Okay. You don't want to invade Sweden unless you got nowhere. Norway. Norway. Malmo is a bitch to get across. Yeah, I can bloody well imagine. Okay. Armored car. Do we have additional leadership now? To be fair, I can afford to drop the espionage. Would it be worth it to start producing more officers? What I'm going to do is I'm going to half the espionage. Actually, take that just to 30. Okay. I'm going to half espionage. There we go. Roughly. Ooh, nice, Saudi Arabia. Right, so now we will start to begin producing additional officers. But then again, I'd say it's probably worthwhile to actually just get that research, and then we can just put loads of leadership into officers and produce, like, vastly more per day. And at least I'll actually have access to more technologies by that point as well. So I think that'd be worthwhile. Don't attack Sweden, the infrastructure is shit, and you will not be able to advance towards the Leningrad. Okay, we have the Treaty of Munich. Now, okay. Gain 5 of descent. There we go. We've got the Sudetenland. During the summer of 1938, the pro-Nazi elements among the Czech Germans demanded the right to secede from Czechoslovakia, a move that created enormous tension between Germany and Czechoslovakia. Hitler, using the minority sentiments in the Sudetenland, started to propaganda about the Czech atrocities against the ethnic Germans in an effort to lay the blame of the future conflict on the Czech government. At the same time as German troops infiltrated the Bohemian borderlands, Hitler agreed to host a peace conference in Munich. Hitler, Chamberlain, Daladier, and Mussolini met and agreed that Hitler should have the Sudetenland of Czechoslovakia. The Czechs, who were not represented at the meeting, realized that their own allies were deserting them, and under the pressure from the French and the British, they were forced to surrender the Sudetenland to the Germans. I always tried to turn Swedish fascists, so they would end up allied. That's not a bad thing. When you get the next event, take all. Okay, good idea. Good thing you said it now, isn't it? Yeah, rather than having, like, a puppet Slovakia. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting a lot we need to make use of it. Right, supercharge is fantastic. Let's actually take a look at this then. So we are producing infantry divisions. I'm producing 10 infantry divisions. I'm producing the 1 light panzer division. Obviously, we're there to build up the practical and theory, which is going up quite nicely, actually. That's good to see. So what do you guys reckon, then? Though, you know what? I'm feeling like we should probably just bang out a couple of air squadrons here, just right here and now. Get those done, and then at least I'll have them. They only take 139 days, and they're very, very cheap. So I think at the end of the day, yeah, low manpower cost. I'm going to get these done now. And it's 149 days. For the Panzer Division. Panzer Division. Yeah, that's roughly what, 200 odd days, something like that. Something like that. 31 months. Weird. Okay. Have you ordered any saltfish yet? God damn it, saltfish. You cheeky motherfucker. Right, I'm going to start producing these actual interceptors now. I'd like some close air support as well. That'd be very nice. Okay. How many interceptors do we want in a squadron? That's a good question. Yeah, they don't have the brain to help you even if you leave them true, so it's better to take the IC and use it yourself. I'd agree about that. Okay, so I'm going to throw out 10... No, what I'm going to... Right, what I'll do here is I'll produce 2 runs here, so that's 8, and then I'll have 2 runs of the close air support as well. So at least I'll be producing it, but then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw additional Panzer divisions. Yeah, I think we need the Panzers. So light armor, motorized infantry battalion. We'll take the heavy AA, motorized engineer. Ah, damn, thank you there, Norbert. Buy some more aluminium for planes. Thank you there for the donation, mate. That's really nice of you. I mean, that's a good idea, isn't it? We buy the aluminium, that does obviously reduce the build time. I do have 12,000 there. Right, okay, motorized. But yeah, thank you so very much, dude, for donating. That really does make a big difference. And you guys are making it possible for me to have actually... Well, it's not that long until this microphone's already paid off, which is fantastic. Really just normally happy, but it sounds better. Too bad that I know options of making... Jesus Christ, mate. That's dark. Okay, so what am I missing here? Light armor, motorized, heavy AA, motorized. What am I missing? Planes are not that good, maybe better to use that IC on troops and infrastructure. Well, we'll produce a few of them. I think what we need is enough to actually protect the homeland. We obviously need the close air support for the additional hitting power. But yeah, we could very much go ahead and start producing some infrastructure shortly. Let's see, what am I missing here? So, light armor, motorized, oh, armored car. Am I missing the armored car? I think I'm missing the armored car. Yeah, I'm missing the armored car. There we go, armored car. Yeah, beautiful. So we'll start producing these divisions. There's a lot of IC. Bugger it, I'm going to throw 5 up there. We'll see how we get on with it. Okay, beautiful. We'll just have to see how we manage. Obviously not well, as we are really lacking bloody metals. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right. I wish I knew what the others did. I wish it was easier to actually tell the AI to obviously like build certain amounts. So all of this is going into the consumer goods at the moment, which is not a bad idea actually. At least that's going to obviously pay off the descent and generates us some decent cash at the moment. Should we see what these other things do for us? Can I tell? Would be nice to know that. That's right, later you can add assault guns. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I need this. Right. I mean, that air build speed's pretty nice. Supply throughput. That's good. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. What we'll do then is... See, I don't know what it does. That's the thing. Oh, that's green is good. Yeah. Let's just click and just see what one of them does. Because I don't have a bloody clue. Right. I'll buy it from the Soviets. It's bloody expensive, I'll tell you what. Actually, how far until we have these techs? Because it might be worthwhile to wait and then start producing with, yeah, tungsten equal heart attack. Yeah, that's true. Right, April 15th. Yeah, it's a little while away. That's impressive. There we go. Okay. See you later, Peter. Have a good one. Didn't expand steel refineries, it expanded the economy. Yeah, we've not done anything like that. Am I meant to expand those steel refineries? Probably, I suppose. Yeah, we use a lot. Let's have a quick look in a moment and see how it's going with the carrier, practical and theory. No, nothing there yet. I think we're just going to have to produce one before we get anything like that. Oh well, it might be handy just to have one carrier. Obviously I'll have to produce the carrier air group for it later on, but oh well. Okay. Grand battle plan. Firepower focus, yep. Increases the amount there. Yeah, there's just so much here. Yeah, that's true. We'll just get this last bit of aircraft carrier, and then we'll leave it there. Wherever the hell it is. Actually. Okay, bugger it, we'll leave it now. I'm half tempted just to dump the espionage. Nation, land forces, and doctrines are key. True. Yeah, we don't have many. So we only really, we only really have enough to obviously keep our own counter. Right, SS Standarten. The Führer. Okay, let's take these units. We have another army here. So this was the Austrian army. OB West. I'm going to take that police unit. I'm going to disband this headquarters. Ah, we have OKW. Ah, there we go. Okay. Invading Sweden now won't start World War II or mess anything up. They aren't protected by anyone, right? The IC from declaring war might be worth it if you can end it quickly. I don't think really... I mean, we could try. I mean, I'd have to seize, obviously, Stockholm, Berlin, Karlstadt, Gothenburg, and Malmo. Yeah. Use spies in the Soviet Union to lower their national unity so that they surrender faster. Also, you can get spy their military so you have some info on their troops. That's very true. It is very true. I'm just really trying to obviously gain techs. I suppose what we'll do here then is I'm actually going to up this. Yeah, once again to 4.52. And I do want to obviously... I think what we'll do is we'll focus on the Soviet Union. Yeah, that's true. Don't know anything about their... Yeah, we don't know anything about their counter-espionage. Argentina wants to join the Axis. Okay, sure, why not? HMS Ark Royal has been launched. Okay, small arms advance. AFV track and suspension advance. Okay, so I can actually research... Oh, good, there we go. Increase manpower. Yep. Okay, Argentina wants to join. Sure, why not? We can fight with the Third Reich. I'll take it, I'll take it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Light armor designs, medium armor designs. ASAP. I don't even need that. I don't know why I'm working on that. I don't really need it. Medium armor, light armor. Right, there we go. Getting tech sucks. You can have 1,000 spies working on it and they will not get one blueprint. Have one spy and it works. That's pretty true, actually. A few games that I just declared war to get wartime IC. Jesus. Argentinian resources, yo. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Okay, just one moment. Just need to reply to the message here. Right. So we have a few more things here. So I could do the study for the Air Force Headquarters. Okay. We do have an upgrade here, so I'm going to do those. Sure, why not? It lowers the Russians' unity. That's pretty cool. And now you can run away to South America. Indeed, call me Senor Hitler. Okay, I do have a Panzer headquarters. That's pretty badass. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to take that. Do you remember the Mexican volunteer in the movie Das Boot? You know what? I need to watch Das Boot again. I've not seen it for a long bloody time. Semi-motorized. Okay, let's move you over here to Leipzig. Actually, do I want to move them strategically? I think that uses resources, doesn't it? I can't remember on that one. Okay, what I'd like to do is actually take my own mountaineering forces. We have semi-motorized infantry here. Like, I have Panzers here. There's a bloody Panzer division. Let's take one of these Austrian divisions. There we go. Yeah, I really do like Iron Cross. I think that's a really good film. I think one of my favourites definitely has to be Stalingrad. I mean, that is such a brutal film. It just really shows you that just the bloody meat grinder that was Stalingrad. When is One of the Pacific? It is soon as my good friend THD gets off his arse and finishes his turn. He's been away though for some time, so it'll not be too long. Right, look for number 9. Awesome. Okay, and then obviously I can distribute the rest of these forces. Yeah, invade Luxembourg. Yeah, it's a good movie. Yep, armor as well. Beautiful. Yeah, the new one, no way, man. Oh dear. Okay, I need this really to the top. That cast armor. Obviously that does increase the, well, reduce the build time. Steel armor casting. I guess it'll be here somewhere. Actually, just to make sure, I'm gonna research and then put it all the way to the top. Yeah. There we go, we have the better engines as well. There goes our IC. I think what we might do then is actually start producing some, like, steel. That could be quite good. Nice. Just invade the Southern Slavs. Okay, then we'll be able to get those. There we go. Awesome. German sub bases. Right, there we go. Bugger the standard. Sorry, bugger the light and the others. Any place in North Africa? No, not yet. Right, I see manpower. Nice. There we go. There should be an option to continue with riveted armor that gives you an increased attack, since tanks would turn into frag grenades on explosions. Like that. Nice. Allows research and industrial production and additional efficiency. Very good. Okay, some very important text there. Yes. That's what I need. Nice, that too. Okay. You are a infantry division. The SS there. Bunch of headquarters there. Right, Panzer Regiment. Yeah, additional Panzers. Okay, we really didn't gain much there, but that additional division will do. There we go. Yeah, research helicopters. Right, good. At least we have additional leadership now. Not a huge difference, but it will make a difference. Okay, build new industrial zone. Construct a new one? No, not this time. Right. You can now order a new industrial zone to be mapped out and made ready for new factories, possibly be constructed there by national foci. Yep. Fantastic. There goes steel armor. Oh, that might have been a naval thing. Oh well. Yeah, probably naval. Oh well. I'm looking forward to when we have the upgraded light armor and medium. Nice. Okay, soon these will be done. Yeah, these new divisions will be done soon. It's a shame we really are lacking here. I just need more metal. Yeah. There we go. What about unit decay? Is probably not too bad. Right, head of intelligence. At the moment, minus money, but that research efficiency is really nice. I mean, the IT efficiency production hurts, but I mean, those additional resources are quite good. Foreign minister. You know, pretty much the same, aren't they? So many rares, but like hardly any medals. I'll send resources to help Franco. Yep, here we go. Nice. How is the Spanish Civil War? Yeah, Franco doesn't need resources. Franco's doing fucking fantastic. You know, I'm kind of tempted to maybe do a game in Spain. I think that could be rather intriguing. Like, potentially, join the Axis or something like that. But then it could be rather intriguing, like, trying to, obviously, hold onto Spain. But then, like, maybe help the Germans out in the east. Or even the Italians in Africa could be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna send Franco nothing. Nice. There we go, national. Very good. Look at that build time reduction. That's what I like to see. Yeah, light armor minus 10 days. Brilliant. Terrific. You play Thailand and help Japan take China. That's pretty cool. Right, there we go, radar. Could I build my radar? I could build radar. How much is that actually going to cost? I think it might be worth while building radar. Let's take a look. See how much one unit cost. Pretty costly, isn't it? We'll do that later, after the build-up. Okay, we'll have our new divisions built in a moment. Well, I think what I'm going to do is actually... I think we'll cancel these divisions here. The reason being, I want to make sure that, like, look at these are better. I'm going to build the better type of division. I mean, I might even do the same down here, to be fair. I mean, those ones already started, so that would be a waste of time. I need fucking metal. Radar towards the east, you can't be Britain there. That's a good point, I suppose. Okay. Have them head over this way. I'm going to populate these, and then obviously work on, well, yeah, making these proper. Okay. You can't let Allies just bomb you out trying to stop it. Yeah. I mean, we'll have interceptors over there, but... Okay. Light armor design. Beautiful. Medium. Bloody brilliant. Okay, so that's one core. Yeah, there's some way away. Yeah, so what I'll do then is obviously go here. Cancel these guys as well. There we go. If we take a look now, we obviously have the Panzer 1s. Which are obviously much superior. Yep. Okay, yeah, they're pretty damn good. Right. These are cheap. Just cheap, sorry, just have them at the top. There's our commandos. Right, there we go. I need some troops on the Czech border to annex them. Oh, good God. Okay. Okay, we'll do that then. Hmm. Oh. We don't have many men here, do we? That's true. Ah, we have another SS division here. Okay, industrial zone is ready. That sucks. Yeah, we are lacking a lot of resources here. Oh man, that'd be bloody awesome. You really have no idea how much of a big, like, difference that makes. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on just this original Panzer division. At the end of the day, it's costly, but God, I can imagine. Like, I'm still, I just don't have the ice. I just don't have the fucking resources. We'll have one theatre per direction, really. Obviously, it depends on like how many armies, but that's generally how I'll go. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? Do we keep producing this IC or do we put it down? I just need to have the metal. If I had the metal, I could have the IC. That's the thing that's really bloody hurting me right now. Okay. Maybe we need some diplomatic points here to obviously allow us to make new deals or something? Yeah, even now it might even be worthwhile to even reproduce those additional divisions here. Yeah. Yeah, we need more consumer goods. Producing so many. Yeah, you really don't have... I mean, this is it. I wonder if we should have spent longer. Oof, God, that fucking hurts. Like, producing IC. And this is definitely going to be like an exploratory campaign. We'll see how we do, and then obviously we'll just keep improving. Okay. True. Yeah. Hmm. And you need 5 divisions in each province to restart Barbarossa. Yeah, that'd be very nice. Like a full core. Hmm. Right, Gernon's 4-year plan. Right, yeah. So Gernon's 4-year plan. Obviously, we need to keep Gerdon as the armament minister. So with the year 2, obviously we do... Jesus Christ, that's a lot of lost metal there, which is going to hurt. But obviously we do gain the armament factories. We do gain some additional industrial capacity, but not a huge amount. It's going to hurt, but we'll go ahead. The SA, militia placed under the control of the Wehrmacht. Okay, and Reich. Totenkopf. Yeah, we'll go with that. Not like we really had too much in the way of choice there. Okay, so the AFVAA, obviously far ahead of what we actually need. In reality, it's not going to be exactly... Right, there's no point even doing that, considering we can't even research it. So we're looking at the artillery. Artillery is fantastic. I need to really just make sure my AA is definitely up there. And the heavy AA is going to be fantastic. So goddamn useful. You look at that heart attack. The Pearson is going to be the most important thing here. Maybe it would have, but all that depends on the Soviet surrender. It's one of these things, isn't it? There's so many different things in history, like so many butterfly moments where things could have been different. Right, we'll stop producing the AFVAA. Right, motorized support units. Obviously the infantry tab. Okay, the twin-engine bomber layout. I mean, I'm not really going to be producing these twin-engine bombers. I don't know really why I'm particularly bothering with it, to be fair. Suppose it just comes out to just have it. There we go. Yeah, I'm really only interested in like close air support and of course like the single engine fighter prototypes. Armament. Ah, there we go. Right, wonderful. That bloody hurts. Okay, I need that additional cash. That would be bloody beautiful. No, again, we are unlucky. So we have our units here on the border with Czechoslovakia. Well, to be fair, what I could do here is actually move these forces. That will help fill out the border. Yep, looking brilliant. Move these over here to Glatz. We do have a infantry division here. Obviously, I need to have that assigned to the correct location. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that'll be brilliant. So I'm going to have you under the command of... Let's see. You're going to be under the command of Oberkommando. Do I have you under the Oberkommando der Wehrmacht, or do we have them under the command of the 1st Army Group? Let's see. The Wehrmacht. There we go. Yep, in Berlin. Oh no, you actually need to be under the command of that army. So I'm looking at, let's see, 1st Army. 2nd Army, 3rd Army. Do we not have room for the 1st Army? Yeah, it seems like we actually don't have room there. What I'm going to do then is going to form another command, another army group under this. Yeah, there we go, have them attached. Right, 4th Army, yes. Then have you attached to the command here. We'll give them a decent lead, obviously, with the logistics. Maybe we could have one Kleist here. Obviously, that'd be very nice for the actual Battlemaster. We'll obviously have to look for really good commanders. Ideally, ones that are able to cross terrain quite quickly. We will be able to defeat their forces. It's really just trying to make the most of it and exploit it. Right, I'll give them the logistics wizard here. Unless there is somebody better. I found Russian Baku to be very effective. I suppose at the end of the day, you do starve the Soviets of their oil down that way. Pretty bloody important. I mean, it's one of the actual key cities as well, isn't it? So it's never a bad idea. Right, yeah. Logistics wizard, why not? Right. Yep, there we go, fantastic. So we'll deploy our Panzer divisions here on the border. So we'll go to here. Yep, okay. We don't need that many additional forces. Okay, move our Panzer divisions. There we go. I think we're almost good to go. Maybe just one additional unit, and that may be all we need to actually just completely encircle the Czechoslovakian nation. I still need the additional metal. That would be bloody brilliant. Right, the Party Congress. So we gain the additional capacity there. That's quite handy. We also gain the benefits of the propaganda. So we do lose money, we do obviously gain the National Revolt Risk modifier. Unity, Dissent modifier, ruling party support. Though of course we do lose that IC. We do gain organization and popularity. We might actually be at a point now to actually stand from the high popularity. We have 39% organization. Okay, this is our popularity actually. Yeah, 28.88, sorry, 28.86 organization. Not a huge amount. We're not quite there at high popularity yet. Oh, we can't start them. Okay. Yeah, they have the unlimited manpower. Machine gun focus. Right, there we go. The large caliber machine cannons. Yeah, they're welcome to take the battlecruiser. I mean, considering that we really aren't going to be producing a navy, it's not going to exactly hurt me in any particular way, is it? So I'm pretty fine with that. Okay, so we are working here then on defensive positions, which is a little bit ahead of time. The truck movement. Yeah, truck and prime mover reliability. Don't need that as of yet. Bomber sight, right, decryption machine in electronics and aviation. Oh, avionics. Yeah, brilliant. Supply production, supply production. These are the techs I need. Right, 1941, 1941. Right, beautiful. Okay, so that will unlock a more advanced interceptor. So if we actually take a look at our production run here. So I am producing them, but what I'll do is obviously once I finish with that run is I'll actually start producing the more advanced type of aircraft. If I take a look actually over here then, we can see that we have the Messerschmitt Bf-109E1, which obviously does make a big difference. So we'll start producing them afterwards. So far, obviously we're working on the production. We are nearly done with our 101st Panzer Division. Once that's ready, at least we'll have an industrial practical, sort of the armoured practical and armoured theory, which is going to be worthwhile. It will have been worthwhile actually dedicating so much of the IC effort that way. Obviously, once we start producing our proper divisions, we'll gain that bonus. So I'm quite happy with that one. Okay. I mean, we are working on the carrier. Probably should have just not bothered with that carrier, but oh well. Again, industry. Okay, good. Heavy artillery brigade advance. Right. Units of the 3rd Reich Fallschirmjäger divisions. Fallschirmjägers played an important role during World War II. German Fallschirmjägers in World War II were the first paratroopers to be committed in large-scale airborne operations. They came to be known as the Green Devils by the Allied forces they fought against, as well as for their uniquely distinct morale. The Luftwaffe built up a division-sized unit of 3 Fallschirmjäger regiments plus supporting arms and air assets known as the 7th Flieger Division. To reform one of these Green Devils as they could come to be useful, should we form these more. This will start the event chain of the Fallschirmjägers. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? Do we go with the Fallschirmjägers? I could go with the Historic Division, or I could get all the headquarters now, obviously have them able to be built up from there. I'll leave it to you guys, what do you reckon? We don't need them? Okay, fair enough. Right, so I've got one here, paratroopers are useless, and you get them. Get them would be fun. See, I do have paratroopers in, well, I have airborne brigades in Warner Pacific Admirals Edition, but I still don't know how to particularly use them. Okay, historic, nah, but fun for sure. Ah, fuck it. We'll go for it for fun. We'll go for the historic divisions for fun. They only take space in the order of battle. We'll get them for fun. And then we'll see how they go. In future runs, we could always not use them. Right, we have the first Vienna Award. Okay. There we go. The end of Czechoslovakia. After swallowing of the Sudetenland, Hitler used a small group of Slovakian patriots around Tisza, more or less forcing them to proclaim an independent Slovakia. At the same time, German troops started to move across the Czechoslovakian border on the pretext of protecting the Slovak people, swiftly demanding the Czech president come to Germany to discuss recent Czech problems. He managed to isolate and threaten the Czech leader into submission. A few days later, the German army had full control of the former Czechoslovakia. Yeah, okay. No need, money is a great way of marshes. If you surround a bunch of Soviets, they crush it. That's pretty cool. So we'll take everything here, rather than obviously having Slovakia. So yeah, we'll take everything. Right, 0 regiments rise up, that was quite nice. Right, we actually do see some rebellions. So we've gained everything we're going to gain here as well. Obviously we have the Grosse Deutschland of our dreams, but of course we obviously will have to prepare for war very soon. So I've gained some additional divisions, that's quite nice. Guaranteeing the independence of Poland. Right, automotive industry. Let's take a quick look at that one then. The automotive industry is going to be very bloody handy. Yeah, so all armor build speed reduced by 10%. That's fucking brilliant. I need a nylon. Nylon looks amazing. I mean, look, that 10% speed modifier to the production there would be bloody brilliant. Okay, that'd really help. I don't think that would actually cover armor for that one. Right, so obviously we'll deploy our units shortly. I did gain a decent amount of metal there, so at least that's going to help the industry go on for some time. We also need to deal with the descent here. It's bloody awful. France is mobilizing. Fuck. I'll see you later there, Swordfish, man. See you next time. They still look good during parades, that's true. Right, I mean the issue is we barely produced any sort of units. The French have mobilized. The British have obviously guaranteed. The Polish... And like, I'm not really ready here for a war. Yeah, I really wish I had more units. I'm gonna be really bloody low on them. We have enough units to make things work for the time being. So they're a major problem. Have you sorted your R&D plans for the Warner Pacific? I have a rough idea of what I'm going to be doing in terms of R&D there. I'll be looking towards the KI-43-2A, is it? Or the KI-43-2A? I think it's the KI-43-2A. But I'll be looking towards the KI-43-2A for the mainstay of the army fighters. We do have the KI-44, the Tojo. I will have a few Tojos, potentially. Now, I mean, there's a good school of thought as to just concentrating on the KI-43-2As, or whether to have a mixed bag, including the KI-44 Tojos. I think the Tojos are pretty decent. They don't really benefit from cannons until later on in their production models, whilst the KI-43-2s actually already have them. So it might come down to the question of really economic sensibilities, as in regards to actually producing two models of aircraft. We obviously have to produce the HA-34, the Hakajima HA-34, so the Hakajima 34, as well as the Nakajima HA-35. I don't know. I think we'll have a look at that. I might change my mind on that. Possibly. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so I obviously need to deploy my troops along the border here. Yeah, 2 divisions there. Let's start preparing. I do have the SS here to make up some of the numbers. We do have some of them that are like near divisional strength, like the Liebenstraße Dorf Hitler. Pretty good. The Deutschland SSVT Standarten up there. The Führer is up there as well. Okay. I do have these divisions over here too. So we do have a couple. We don't have a huge bloody amount, but we have a few. Okay, we have cavalry as well, which is going to be bloody handy. The Königsberg garrison. Obviously have the commander. Is that Yodel? Yeah, okay. I think what I might do then is actually deploy garrison units to the west wall. Yeah, I'm going to make use of these armored cars in the future. Okay, we have these motorized. Really good divisions. Right. We'll farm them. There's a good argument to stick to just the KI-43 as the game mechanics let you accelerate the Late War 4 model very quickly. Tojo is good, but it becomes absolutely useless after 1943. That's a good point, Ben. I think what we might do then is actually leave that. What do you want for the Imperial Japanese Army is the KI-84A. Yeah, we have decided to actually go for the KI-84A model. They look pretty awesome. They have a really nice look to them, and they're bloody effective. I suppose it's the only aircraft that is really going to be able to realistically compete with, like, the later American aircraft. I'll just take some steak and eggs. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, there we go. Mein Führer. The South Africans have been accepted into the Allies. Yeah, I need officers. I need a lot of things here. Right, there we go. We just really need to take a look at actually taking the victory points. There's not many to take, so we only need to focus on those, of course. The rest of it, I'm probably not going to attack. At the end of the day, I don't want to lose anything. Okay. I do have these forces here from the Third Army. I'm gonna use this really like this Western forces really, just... It's nothing major, so it's nothing great. I might take these garrison forces and actually have them probably on the border here. That might be handy. The KA-94A does have about 50-50 against the late war stuff. It's worth looking into the KA-94 too. Now that's a war winner. Are you an active over on the Matrix forums? I occasionally go into the Matrix forums, but I don't really go on there all too often. I mean, if you feel free to join the Discord and actually send me links there that are relevant to what might be handy, I'd definitely take a look. I see a real tough war. Your divisions will break faster our officers. Yeah, we are going to be breaking in the officers rather soon. I've been really building up in terms of the actual technology. But we might just put in about 30, maybe just go full on in terms of the actual officers. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, but we're going to put everything into officers for the time being. Right, so just for this time being, we'll produce these officers. So look at that, over 400 officers per day. Yeah, Poland's mobilizing. We need these officers. I need to actually organize my divisions really badly. I frankly do not have many. We might have to fill in some of these gaps with actual garrisons. Okay, I do have you. Right. At least that is something. Why are you so goddamn powerful? I mean, you're a division in of yourself. Yeah, just put the bloody cavalry there. You need 110 officers, or when you start up Barbarossa... Yeah, okay. That shouldn't take us too long to actually get up to that actual needed percentage. Yeah, that's going up really quickly. We'll get that to 110, and then we'll obviously go back to the research. Okay, things are starting to go ahead here. I think I probably... And again, it's not a huge amount of IC here on the industry. It looks like it's taken up a lot because obviously Weddy's in the build queue. But we are producing infantry. We'll have a Panzer division. It's just obviously going to take us some time to get things being produced. It's like we're not going to have a huge amount of units. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll use these Slovakian troops. I can take the Mountaineering forces from over here. Yeah, these guys will be useful in this area. Right. In fact, what I'm going to do then is... Let's see, select all these units. Darren can go back over here. And no bother might post some stuff on the Japanese R&D in the Discord. In my opinion, there are a lot of tracks in the Japanese production game. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you want to put it in there, I'm sure there's a point actually for the War in the Pacific. Right, I'm gonna have this army reassigned to the... Yep, there we go. I mean, it's not a huge amount of troops, but at least it is something. I'm gonna have them sent over here to Königsberg, like basically East Prussia. But again, I need to fill in this center, don't I? Yeah, we just need more infantry divisions. War of the Worlds? Yep, okay. What's the actual download URL for Black Eyes? What I'll do is I'll send that after, or if somebody could send that right now, that'd be brilliant. That'd save me a lot of time, but I'll do it when I get the chance. Don't worry about that. How is Franco doing? Okay, I've actually lost control of Leipzig, and that fucking hurts. Fuck me, they're not going to take my interceptors, man. Skoda works. When Germany took over the western half of Czechoslovakia in 1929, Skoda became an arsenal for the German military, producing Panzer 45Ts, Panzer 48T tank destroyers, K1 howitzers, among other equipment and weapons. Beautiful. Yeah, I have these things as well. What I need to do is obviously take a look at all these additional HQs and really see what I can grab from them. Like, the SA have bloody like, armoured cars, which are freaking awesome. So we'll take a look at filling out our divisions then. Yeah, like, heavy AA is freaking awesome. Really good. Okay, at least Poland has gaps in its line. Yeah, the player and AI don't really have huge amounts of units. Okay, which is nice. Right, we have we have our first Panzer Division here, the 101st Panzer Division. Okay. We need like another armored, like division. Sorry, like headquarters. Yeah, so you can see here, obviously, they could be upgraded. But this will be handy enough. Right, we have additional divisions, so thank God for that. Okay, a lot of this IC will be done soon enough, and at least we'll gain the bigger, like, well, benefit is obviously having the heavy IC sensors. Yeah. Okay. Retirement of Paul Ludwig Edward von Kleist. They could retire him. I'm gonna say no need. Okay. So we're already at 62%. That's good. Really good. Right, we are seeing a lot of partisan activity. Send one tank division to charge through Slovakia. That's not a bad idea, I could take this new one. Like, for example, I only need Krakow, and then Lvov. Yeah, the territory's not, well, the terrain's not exactly great here. What I'll do is obviously move from here. I need to move through, like, areas with decent infrastructure. Infrastructure's not terrible here, but obviously we'll be moving from, like, hilly to plains. Okay, it's not taking long for the officer ratio to go up, which is very good. We don't have long. Yeah, heavy artillery. Okay, we have SS garrison. I'm gonna take that. Okay. Yeah, rest Lvovsk. Well, Brest-Litovsk. I don't know how you're gonna say it. I'm gonna do it wrong no matter which way I do it. Yeah, I'm sure the Russians will. Right, actually. I need to start... I'm already some way into this, so I might as well carry on. Yeah, beautiful. Right, there we go. Yeah, see, like, armored cars here, too. I mean, heavy AA is freaking awesome. I might as well make use of it. Yeah, like, these actually... I suppose at the end of the day, it's probably a good idea to actually give your headquarters some units as well, just to make sure they actually stick around. But I do need a few more. What do you guys reckon? Because it's really strange. I'm used to having far more units than this. But I suppose at the end of the day, the units that we do produce will be worth so much better more. If the AI has less units as well, me and Malta should destroy them. Right, I have division units here. I'm going to send these divisions over to the west, and then I could probably peel off some actual useful assets. Or even just have them on our VP points. Yeah. Now I'll have them on the... over here. You can use HQ units as divisions too. True. No, but again, I can't risk this falling over here. Okay, so we'll just have them on, like, actual important locations. Yeah, there we go. And we've produced, what, so far 5 infantry divisions. We'll have some additional, well, as well as a Panzer division. As we'll have some additional infantry division to come. Right, air order has been placed. A friendly nation has placed an air order with you. This event is based on historical air cells such as a German, Stukas for Romania or Lockheed Hudson's for the UK. In most cases, the requested nation has to be allied to you or in some cases neutral. Right. Okay, that's not bad then, is it? At least we actually gain some cash, and I do need cash. Right, French-German agreement. German Foreign Minister Joachim von Ribbentrop visits Paris, where he is alleged informed by the French Foreign Minister that France now recognizes all of Eastern Europe has been in Germany's exclusive sphere of influence. What the hell? Yeah, good. Good job. Air bases in Österreich. Air bases in southern Germany. Garrison Poles, the Allies can land troops. Yeah, that's a pretty important idea, isn't it? If you have any mountaineers, southern Poland has a few mountain towers. Yep, we have like 2 units of mountaineers, which we already have down there. And I don't really need infantry on every tile. Well, on every province. The fact is, obviously, I just need to have, like, my Panzers able to punch through. That's all I need. Looks like organising things here. Right, yep, there we go. We got the payment. Ooh, yes! Nice amount of supplies there. That's going to actually save us a lot. Okay. Okay, yeah, just form the full division. I'm going to form these headquarters because they're actually pretty useful. Yes, they cost manpower and supply, but we can actually grab units out of them. And don't build air bases. Well, we'll get the event there. Yeah, we get the event to build those air bases anyway. Right, we just finished off our first interceptors. What I'm going to do then is actually start building the proper new ones. Okay, yep. Yep, so I'm running the Messerschmitt BF-109s. But in fact, I'll just keep building the close air support for the time being. And the game crashes. Bollocks. Well, we'll carry on in the future. So thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. And if you have enjoyed this, please do consider supporting myself and the channel. You can do this via either PayPal, donations, or Patreon. Of course, like, favorite, and subscribe. You know all that cringy shit that YouTubers say. So thank you so very much. And it sucks that it crashed. But oh well, we'll carry on in the future. Thank you and goodbye. Have a great evening. See you soon. And join me on the Discord if you would like to chat more in the future. Goodbye for now.